Yeah,
hey man, another special day.
Yeah,
so
man.
so I think what I'm gonna start doing, because a lot of times we go through our pleasantries with each other, man. How you doing, B Rich? How you doing,
that's
Trey?
how we supposed to do.
I mean, normally, and it's cool, but I think when you have special people stop by,
He's super special.
Hey man, the people want to get straight into it. The people want to know who came by for a good conversation today.
We'll get into it.
So when we talk about the city of Atlanta, and we talk about some of the teams here in Georgia, and we talk about one special team to the state of Georgia and a special team to the city of Atlanta.
We kind of neglect this team. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, you know what, and that's a discussion that we can talk to him about, because they do seem to, with some people, take a back seat to the school up the road in Athens. But we have one of the men from the program who is looked at as one of the best players to ever put on a uniform at this particular university. Some people say the absolute best to ever put on a uniform. And I hear, and it's no debate when it comes to quarterback, that there's no debate that this gentleman is the number one quarterback to grace a uniform with the G and the T on it, man. So
the Jelly Jackets.
Hey, man, so look, I'm not even going to talk too much longer about it. All y'all Georgia Tech fans who been on me and B Rich head saying we need to make sure Georgia Tech gets the love it deserves, to everybody who loves football as a whole, everybody who loves the purity of college football, we bring to you today one of the greats to ever play the game, and definitely one of the greats to ever play down at Georgia Tech, none other than the great Joe Hamilton. Let's give it up.
What up, man? Joe is in the building.
In the building, my guys. It's special. Listen, this is not happenstance that I know you guys and I'm enjoying and I love where I'm at on the Waterboyz Show. This is not happenstance. I've heard about the show, know quite a bit of people who've been on the show. It's just great content, good stuff, two brothers chopping it up, and I'm honored, man. I'm honored. Make sure when you say the Yellow Jackets fans now, I do have some fans up the road too now.
Okay.
I'm really good. Cool. I'm cool with some Bulldogs.
Okay.
I'm cool. And the Champ Baileys and the Richard Seymours, the Eric Zaire, Q Carter, all those boys, Champ Bailey. I mean, those Marcus Stroud, Travis Stroud.
So why you didn't go to Georgia then?
Well, I don't think Coach Donald was recruiting me like that. You remember now when I'm coming out, that old status or stature of a quarterback kind of hindered you. Yeah. You had to choose wisely whether they're going to change you to a DB, whether they're going to move you to.
Because you 5'10", right?
Absolutely. Yeah, they didn't know, man, on the football field, man, those cliques grew.
Like you 6'4".
Yes. My cliques grew, no doubt about it, man. But it's an honor, a pleasure, man. And I'm ready to chop it up, fellas, about any and everything, man. And just, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well, coaching, scratching that itch of sports. That's what I'm all about. I'm a sport junkie. Sports here, a championship match there. I will not just watch hockey, but you get the finals, you get the Stanley Cup that's going on now. It's high-level ball. NBA playoffs, high-level ball. Yeah. Anytime you're getting a championship on the line, I'm tuning in. So I'm ready to run. And obviously, football year-round, they do it well. You can smell the green grass now with 7-on-7, camps coming up, the football recruiting, getting ready to be in the fall camp with college football. So I'm choked. I'm geeked up, guys. I'm geeked up.
So look, it seems like sports is not only something you love, like you live and breathe sports. And I believe certain things and certain passions we have, God gave it to us, put us here. Do you feel like, hey man, like sports, it's just what I was meant to be around and what I was meant to do? Like sports is just one of the things that's been attached to you since day one?
Yeah, when you talk about destiny and purpose, I've always prayed for that. Where should I be? The talents that I've gotten, because look at me, man. Look at my stature. You wouldn't notice me walking the streets of Atlantic Station. You just wouldn't recognize me because I'm not, 6'4", 6'5", a big-looking athlete. But when it comes down to it, the passion, you get to know how I just, breed or bleed sports. And the competition, I heard Coach Curry, one of my mentors, saying it's right. He said football, but you can go to any sports. Is life marked off in that particular sport. Football is life marked off in 100 yards. Everything you go through, adversity, sacrifice, unselfishness, success, accountability, All those things happens on the football field, and as we grown men with family, it happens in life. Same old thing. And I play football and basketball, played, but that can go on the baseball diamond. That can go on the soccer pitch. That can go on the tennis court, on the golf course. That's life. Sports to me is life, man. All the ups and downs and things the lessons you learn in sports, it can't overcome. And that's how I've built my life. That's how I've built everything I think about is through the lens of competition, sports, shaking that man's hand. And what I've learned and trying to instill in my kids, and then when I try to talk to, is that shake somebody's hand, good game. You're going to get beat. You're going to get beat. Sometimes you run up into a monster. But make sure if that monster beats you, he beats you. I didn't have my A game. I didn't practice well. I took them lightly. Or I didn't prepare. Or what have you, all those type of excuses. Don't have any of those. Meet that guy, play that guy, and have a little kind of a measuring point. I'll be back. You got me today. I know what I have to go work on, but I'll be back. Shake that guy's hand, man. Everybody's going to lose. You're going to run up into Goliath. Well, Goliath got defeated, but you're going to run up into a big guy that's bigger, better, faster, more talented every now and then. It's just to show you where you got to go to get the job done, man.
Man, I love that.
Yeah, me too. So speaking of, man, like speaking of kids, seems they got a mini me. Seems like he got the height that you should have gotten. Seems like he gonna make it to the pros. If you would have had that height, man, you'd be starting right now, wouldn't you?
No doubt about it. I'd be going after Tom Brady's record for still playing in the NFL.
All right.
But that's again, my wife, Kenya, his mom, she played basketball at Georgia Tech.
Oh, okay.
So
you said I'm gonna give you a tall girl. So
Well,
I have a tall son. So yeah, I see.
She's tall.
That was
She's
planned.
beautiful.
That was planned.
Everything about her I love. But again, I want him. Even when he was passing me, as far as, he's going to be taller than you, most people will be like, no, not yet. I play along with it to say I'm still taller. But why wouldn't I want him to be taller? Why wouldn't I want him to not have that hindrance? Because we still know he's standing at 6'1" now.
He got a couple more inches to go.
See, that's not prototypical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you look at the stats and you look at the combine and, whoa, they're going to blow you
But
with.
Drew Brees was like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, and they'll tell you now, B. Rich, that that's an exception. They'll tell you Kyler Murray, #1 pick, that's an exception.
He's 5'10",
5'10", yeah.
Yeah.
They'll tell you, Baker Mayfield is barely 6 feet. So all those things, it goes back to, as a quarterback, you have to find lanes. As a quarterback, your awareness, your accuracy, your anticipation, more because I've always said this, and this is my speech, and I've practiced it at the combine, trying to get drafted. Every single quarterback in the National Football League has to find lanes to throw the football. The average lineman is 6'4", 6'5". There's no quarterback actually always throwing over outstretched hands of the lineman. That's 6'5". You telling me even though your quarterback is 6'3", 6'4", they're throwing over that? No, sir. You're finding lanes. Every quarterback has to find lanes, and the better you can anticipate and find those lanes, the better you can be as a quarterback. But I am so happy about his genes. So happy about Skyler's genes.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me get this right.
Yes.
You can tote the rock too. In high school, did you rush? How much you rushed for 1,800 yards?
Yeah. See, I can.
So you rushed for almost 2,000 in high school.
That would, yes.
And how much did you throw for that year?
Not much at all. See, that's the funny thing.
But you had a lot of touchdowns, though, didn't you?
Well, a lot of touchdowns, but especially according to how many times we threw. What would be surprising to everybody back home in Alvin, South Carolina, about me holding some passing records at Georgia Tech would be the passing records. Because in high school, we ran the wishbone.
Okay.
Old-fashioned Oklahoma Barry Switzer.
He was Jamel Holloway in it.
Jamel Holloway. Those guys. So, I'm telling you, if I ever threw the ball more than 10 times in any of my high school career, any of my games in my high school career, that was a bit much. We didn't throw it at all.
Yeah.
We ran. We had the decision-making. But again, I would like to introduce you to quarterbacking, the intricacies of it, because just because a guy doesn't get you in the right pass and play or complete passes, any quarterback battle, say for instance, Shedeur Sanders going against a Dylan Gabriel, just because you don't throw a touchdown, just because you don't throw 9 out of 10 on a particular drive, that doesn't mean that you didn't lead your team.
Yeah.
A run game, you can have run game checks, whether I'm coming down, running away from that safety, whether I'm, checking from right to left, or a blitz is coming, I'm getting out of a bad play into a good play.
Yeah.
That's all quarterbacking.
Yeah.
We see stats, we see wow with an arm, but way more goes into it. The run game, the passing game, the blitz pickup, a lot goes into playing quarterback while the bullets are flying, while that clock is dwindling down, 11, 10, 5, split second decision. So I've always said, B. Rich and Trey, that I didn't want the quarterback coach or the offensive coordinator to call any plays that I say, I'm not going to call that play because Joe's in.
Yeah.
Or Joe couldn't do that.
Yeah.
The minute he said that I couldn't do it, or I couldn't throw across the middle, or I couldn't run this play, I would go work on it. So anytime a coach's door is open, knock on my door. Tell me what your grief. Tell me what's going on. Knock on it, coach. What can I improve at? What can I do better? How can I become a player before you automatically jump in the portal? Before you automatically say somebody's treating you wrong? Knock on the door. Anytime a coach says, my doors are always open, come talk to me, utilize that. Okay. Call their bluff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take you on a journey, right? We talked to Quincy Carter, right?
Yes.
And he talked to us how it was being a black quarterback at UGA.
Yes.
How was it being a black quarterback at Georgia Tech? Like, did you face any favoritisms, any racism, or like anything that Quincy said he experienced? That he got letters on his car and things of that nature. What about you? What can you say your experience was?
Well, none of it at all. Maybe behind the scenes, man, I would be oblivious to say it didn't occur. It didn't occur front hand. Behind the scenes, it didn't affect me at all. And I think one reason why it didn't affect me, because shout out to Eddie McElshan, the first black quarterback at Georgia Tech. SEC, but Georgia Tech was in the SEC then. He kind of was a trailblazer for us. So there were black quarterbacks before Georgia Tech. You go to the examples. You go to the national champion winning Sean Jones was there before I got there. The quarterback in 1995 was also black, Donnie Davis. So there was a history of black quarterbacks already paving the way.
Yeah.
So that was somewhat of a known, somewhat of.
And I think
no
in the
big
city,
deal.
we're in the city.
No big deal.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been in that culture what Quincy's at, and he's told me about that. But you can suspect that there's going to be a lot of hate.
Yeah. You
can suspect when they don't see anything that often that there's going to be a lot of extra scrutiny. The interceptions are going to look different. Mm-hmm. The wins and losses are going to be magnified a little different because of the color of your skin. And he shouldn't have to go through. So I can imagine Quincy Carter having to compartmentalize going to class, going to school, study hall, weightlifting, a game plan, and dealing with that.
I'm pretty sure
for your own fan base, from your own people who's supposed to be galvanizing you, that had to be tough and succeeding. I'm telling you, Quincy Carter and I, man, is ultra. I mean, he's ultra competitive. Yeah. That's what you want. I mean, you want to play. No disrespect. When I was coming through the Dukes and some teams that you can say, this should be a win. This should be one where you can take your shoulder pads off early in the fourth quarter and rest and think about what you're gonna do after the game. But you really, as a competitor, want the Bulldogs. You really, as a competitor, want the Florida States. You want the big boys, and you want them to be healthy, and you want them to be playing at a high level to measure yourself against. And there's no doubt about it.
Well, I'm pretty sure the game, I'll let Trey go into the game, but I just want to just get this one off. I'm pretty sure you gave Quincy Carter a hard time when y'all played that game. You sitting there with the L. I'm pretty sure he got a lot of death threats going back on the road.
Well, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did because that felt so good, man, because when we went up there in 98 and Quincy Carter was a quarterback his first year starting, the Bulldogs had been on an 8-year winning streak.
Against Georgia Tech?
Against Georgia Tech, 8 straight. And you telling me you don't hear that? You feel that. You feel it the whole year round. And that is just another game. That's at the end of the season, 1 week at a time. Yeah, that's for guys. That's not barbershop talk. That's political talk to me. Because it does mean something. You circle that game. You know when that time is.
Even the fans do, man.
Yes, and you hold that state championship trophy year round.
Yeah.
Year round.
We beat y'all.
And being competitors like Quincy and I are, because I hosted Quincy Carter on his visit to Georgia Tech. I hosted him, and that was one of those things that you have to be very confident in your ability to do that. I was redshirting that year. He came right after me in 96. He was the #1 quarterback in the country. Yeah. Just led Southwest DeKalb to a state championship. And here it is. I'm a quarterback hosting him. Man, and then he committed. I'm like, boy, strap it up. I remember going through spring. Yeah, strap it up. It's not running, it's strap it up. Yeah. I remember going through spring ball that particular year, my freshman year, and then he was on the sideline right behind the huddle because he was a commit, right behind trying to get ahead of things for when he come into camp. And not to say that's intimidating, but that's real.
Yeah.
I mean, he got his stature, his
You out there,
arm.
man, like, man, I'm finna get this.
Wow.
He's not finna take my
And he's not even practicing. I mean, he's just watching.
You got
He's
that
in
dark
high
that
school.
one you-
Trying my best, and unfortunately, well, I wouldn't say fortunately or unfortunately.
Nah, fortunately, he
No,
for him to
it
play
worked.
baseball.
Yeah, I don't know how it's fortunate, but I would like to think that with the money with the Cubs, Quincy Carter, yes, chose baseball, but I also think it helped him that I had started.
I think that you made him go play baseball too.
Yes.
'Cause he did say, he's like, man, they had Joe Hamilton. He told us that, man.
I would think that I had a little bit to do with why he went as well. But it worked out. And I'm telling you, we kept in touch. And when he came back to the Georgia Bulldogs, and I knew I could play against him once a year.
That's crazy.
Outstanding. That competition, man. And he was a trash talker. Man.
I was going to ask you, what was like the first conversation between y'all once you knew he was going to Georgia? Like, you like, okay.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
It was almost like you and I, we are chopping it up right now.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're going to be meeting once a year. It's for it all. It's for the state championship where we consider it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And that's all about. And then you root. I mean, you don't. But I don't. I mean, you root for your team to win. You don't root for your defense to get scorched. You don't root for him to throw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. But you root for him to play well.
Yeah.
You don't root against it, man. The high level competition is coming down. Fans want it more often to be a blowout. They want it to be comfortable in the fourth quarter, where they chill out. On that football field, you want the high level play. You want the fourth quarter. You got the ball. I have the ball. We need to stop. Whose palm is sweaty? Those are the times that really count. You know Joe Montana from his clutch genes. You know Tom Brady for his clutch genes. You know those guys for the comebacks they've made. How could you perform in the clutch? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, those guys. So that's what you want, man. Look at the basketball now. Halliburton. Clutch genes.
Yeah.
Brunson, clutch genes. That's how we know them guys now. And that's how I think you go from a star to a superstar. Those type of moments.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Joe, man. You got me about ready to go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I'm here listening. Like, you getting me hype. You know what I mean?
Man. Hey, man.
Hey, I would love to be the fly on the wall in the car when he taking his son to play a game.
Yeah.
I'm finna bust through the wall.
But he's got a little bit more of a different demeanor, my son, than I do. There's different levels of being a dog.
Yeah.
There's different levels of being a dog. I had this conversation, I think, yesterday or the day before. A lot of people don't consider LeBron James a dog. They go immediately.
And that's crazy.
That's crazy, Trey. And a lot of people go immediately to say, Kobe was a dog.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan was a dog.
Yeah.
Or Ant-Man is a dog.
He doesn't consider Kevin Durant a dog.
I can see why that's up in the air.
Thank you.
I can see why that's up in the air. I can see why that's up in the air. Now, Be Rich, I wouldn't say I agree. I wouldn't say
But
I
you
agree.
can see, though.
I can see.
He can't even see.
No, I can see why that's up in the air.
But I mean, I changed my when I talked to Lil Will and he sat right there, he kind of showed me something to where I kind of give him credit now.
And I've settled in. I have my reason side all the way. I've settled in, but very few dogs are going to run from their house and join another dog. Very few dogs. Now, he did it, and I understand why he did it. They went to the Hamptons, and they got him, recruited him. Why not win a championship? That was a team already made.
So do you think Steph Curry is a dog?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
But wasn't Steph Curry part of that meeting asking Kevin Durant to come over?
I ain't talking about that, though.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, if the man went,
hey, Joe.
the person who asked
Joe,
has to be held to the same
like said, Joe, he
standard.
left his doghouse. Go to another dog.
Yes, and one thing
He has to be held to the same standard.
Yes, but one thing about
Has
that
to.
trade, yes, I would reiterate to you though, Steph was a champion already.
He was.
He was a champion already.
He
So
was.
even though he's trying, because
he was a champion.
at that point in time, he is chasing ultimate greatness. He's chasing to be able to sit in the room with guys with multiple championships. It's different rooms.
Yeah,
Remember the Jordan with
100%,
6 and guys with
100%.
1, and I mean you can get in the Hall of Fame, but you can get in another room with some different things. Kevin Durant went over there. Now he won MVP 2 times with the finals.
and he did.
Yes, and played well. Kevin Durant is an all-time scorer.
He's a dog.
But I cannot. Yes,
He's a dog.
I just cannot get over that move.
He's a dog.
I cannot get over that move.
Kevin Durant is 100% a dog. In my opinion, Kevin Durant is a dog. Like you said, it's different types. It's all different. People wanted to all look the same way. LeBron did the same thing. And so you can't say LeBron is a dog and then say Kevin Durant is not for going to play with other players.
That's good
LeBron
stuff.
went to play with another guy who was a champion. Now, they hadn't just won a championship, but he did go to play with a champion who kind of gave him the game, played with an organization that helped give him the game. I mean, it's
Yeah, I would say to you that to what you just said, Trey. I'm considering now Kevin Durant a journeyman. So why? And
my dude.
And don't take this word out of context. And he's been a failure being this journeyman.
He has been a big failure. He went to the Brooklyn.
There you go.
And he failed. He went to the Suns.
he failed.
Failure.
He went to the playoffs. Kyrie
And then he went up there and
James
caused
Harden
a big
played.
commotion with Golden State. He should have stayed his ass there,
yeah.
and they'd still be winning.
Yeah, you see, and that's where I have to go.
Failure.
Well, I said failure.
That's kind of strong.
No, his career is not
That's
a failure.
kinda strong.
No, his career
That's
is
kinda
not a failure.
strong.
No, his career is not a failure. He's a sure shot, first ballot Hall of Fame, no
Yes,
doubt about it.
one of the best ever
a
played.
sniper and complete score at 6'10". Two-time champion. Brooklyn Nets and the Phoenix Suns failure. I mean, that's Booker. That's Bradley Beal. That's Kyrie. And then wasn't James Harden with Brooklyn with them too? James Harden, Kyrie, Kevin Durant. Those two stops.
He got the facts.
Those two
Hold on.
stops.
Kevin Durant Kyrie got hurt though, Joe.
No, just
It don't
those two
matter.
stops.
It does matter. It does matter if you go.
No,
if you
it
go play with two
don't,
stars.
Trey.
It's okay.
Support the game.
No,
It's okay. Lou,
Hey, Joe, come on anytime, my brother. Yeah.
Hey.
he been wanting somebody to agree with him.
Yeah.
No, but see,
Because
but
he
again,
doesn't know basketball.
no, because he
And
was,
so,
No, but
you don't.
but when you mention-
don't.
You
hear this joker,
You
man.
don't. He doesn't know
I know basketball. No,
And so,
I know basketball more than you know
but
it.
when
Boy,
you mention
stop.
Girl, stop.
Boy, stop.
How you gonna say I don't know basketball?
Boy, stop.
How you gonna say I don't know it more than
Man,
you?
boy, stop.
Joe, you see what you started.
I love it. I love it. But when you
We played basketball together. Who,
And
you kept passing the ball to?
I was point guard. I was Trey Young in it. I was Trey Young in it.
So listen,
Trey Young in it.
I was Trey Young in it.
Then I'm gonna leave it alone.
I was Trey Young in it, and we won.
Me and him played 2-on-2.
Hold on.
Against two
Somebody
of our
got something to
friends.
say.
Listen,
What's up, Quincy?
What's good?
We got Joe Hamilton. We wanted to know, was it a fumble or not a fumble?
Man, he know. I'm gonna let him answer that question. He know that wasn't no damn fumble.
You know how I respect the refs, man. If the refs call it a non-fumble, it's a non-fumble, man.
We haven't gotten to that yet, man. But
we gonna get to that, Quincy. You gotta show the people, Quincy, man.
So what's up, Quincy?
Hey man, hey, treat my dude right, man. I love me some Joe Hamilton.
Man, same love right back at you, my brother. Same love, man.
Yeah, we got it, man.
We're gonna get to that fumble,
All
man.
right,
Thank you, Q.
All right, baby. All right. All right.
Hey, look, yeah, I'm gonna let us move on. I won't stay on this.
But I would say this. I would say this.
I got to let the people know this, Joe. We played 2-on-2, me and him against two.
And
of
we
our
won.
friends. Listen, whatever point we went to, I scored every last damn point.
I hit a three.
Every single
I hit a three.
damn
No,
point.
I hit a
don't
three.
remember
I
that.
hit a three.
This man, you know
I hit
what
a three.
his man was?
Was he on your team?
Joe,
Yeah, it was
you know
me and
what his
him.
man was?
See.
Get the ball to Trey.
Trey.
Give it to Trey.
Let me say
Give it to
that.
Trey.
I had this overly
Give it to Trey.
aggressive guy guarding me. So, hey, he had this dude that was shorter than him. So I got pow.
Oh, man.
He hitting his shots.
man.
But then
We
when I
gonna
had
leave it
my
at
open
that.
shot, Joe, when I had
We
my
gonna
open
leave it at
shot,
that,
Joe, I had my open shot. Swish.
I'm gonna
I
say
made one shot. I contributed.
He said
I
cat.
took one shot and I made one shot.
I would say this though, Trey. I'm extremely disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed in what
Team won.
Yes, I'm extremely disappointed in what you just alluded to about 30 seconds ago. And that's why I had to ask, was he on your team?
man.
You separated separated your teammate from a
Not
win.
because the man just said, girl, stop.
I mean,
hold on, Joe. The man just
okay.
came out his mouth before that and said,
When?
girl,
I don't recall.
I know.
Tape don't lie.
This man said, girl, stop. At that point, everything off the table except your water boy from the hood. She checked that out.
That's smooth.
Everything's off the table
Okay.
except your water boys in the hood
Okay,
war.
okay.
At that point, ain't no team. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but,
man.
look, let's get to it. Quincy,
get to the play, man.
Quincy just called. Set it up for us, Joe. Was it a fumble? Was it not a fumble?
Jasper Sinks, as you look back on it now, fairly square. I mean, looking at it fair from my eyes, from my lens, being transparent. His knee probably was down, and no doubt about it. If it had been replayed back then, it would go to one of those things. What was the call on the field?
Yeah.
I mean, because his knee was among a lot of bodies, but my head was down. I thought it was over. I'm not going to sit here.
Over.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say like I was jumping up and down. Yeah. When Chris Young came out of that pile, and again, shout out to Chris Young. See why? He sold that thing. He came out of that pile with the ball up like they're running around. Like, I mean, it was the prized possession. And all of a sudden, when they went this way, I'm like, wow. Now, remember now, this goes back to Coach Donnan. This all goes back to Coach Donnan because you didn't need to score. You did not need to score. You guys were up already. Mm-hmm. I mean, you were ready to rumble then. All you had to do is kick a field goal. Mm-hmm. Why were you trying to score then? As I think they were trying to put more points on the board for us coming back down the field. Because that year we had an explosive offense that the game was never over. Yeah. But yes, I would say from the naked eye, it was a fumble. I mean, it wasn't a fumble. But here we go. And that's what I tell Quincy Q. Carter all the time. We had an exchange, Quincy and I at halftime. I mean, at midfield after the game. And that's what I like going to because when they say that was or was not a fumble, we got game left. That wasn't game. It wasn't a ball game.
Oh, you had to put it up?
Yeah, it was overtime. Yeah, it wasn't a ball game. So I saw Quincy Carter from the side, and it's a huge game. Guys, you can imagine. I'm getting chill bumps now. Imagine just putting myself back in that position. Humongous game. You don't want to win as a junior and lose as a senior to Georgia. Why? Because there's a Governor's Cup.
Man, let me ask you this. When it comes to Georgia Tech, we stay here for a second. Do any other players, or did you at your time at Georgia Tech feel like Georgia Tech and everyone on the team as a whole should maybe get more support from the city of Atlanta, or feel like, I know Georgia's here, but we're in the city? Was there any feel of that it could be more support given to Georgia Tech? Because we hear it from the fans.
Well, I did not feel that playing because, again, that was 5 years removed from a national championship.
Yeah.
So the fans were hungry. And we won. So we had a lot of support and a lot of excitement. But I did feel that in the latter years with Coach Chan Gailey a little bit, and at the end of Coach Paul Johnson's career a little bit. Yes, I did feel that. Because, again, you're a small fish in a big pond. Right up the street, an hour and a half away, hour and 15 away, the Bulldogs are rolling. You got people, now Clemson, they're rolling. When I was coming through, Clemson was a rival. Now you got Clemson being, in the latter years of Coach Johnson, being favored by 30 points. And even with, what's the coach name right before Coach Key, who was doing push-ups on the sideline? I should know him. Coach Collins.
Okay.
Coach Collins. Now, when you down, the Bulldogs are favored by 30 points, and Clemson is favored by 30 points. It's hard to get the fan base to rally around that. But now I think it's back. It's back because they love the product. It's back because they see some toughness. They see they see direction. So I think it's back now. I think it's all about what you produce or what you put on the football field. And we're a team. Georgia Tech has always been a team. And I like to talk to Tech guys about this because our expectations should be what it's always been. We shouldn't go through the roof with expectations like we perennially would get in the college football playoffs. That's not real. What we did, we went to 20-something straight bowl games in a row. And what we'll do when these young guys become seniors and redshirt juniors and you build a team, they'll win 10 to 11 games. So I expect when the senior class get up to it like now, it would not surprise me at all if Georgia Tech wins or gets to the college football playoffs.
Yeah,
why?
You get in the playoffs, you can do it.
Because they're a senior-laden team.
Yeah.
They're a team that's been developing. Yeah. So that's what it's going to take. And I wouldn't say that if we get there this year, we would expect to get back next year. Yeah. We will still hover around 8, 9, 10 wins, but that's who we are. We build, we develop.
I think y'all building nicely.
Yes.
I think y'all gonna start stealing some of the five-star recruits.
Get in the mix. Yeah. Get in the mix. That's what I love. That Coach Key and his staff does not mind that if Alabama, Clemson, and Georgia is recruiting an athlete, that we don't belong in that door. Get in the fight. Right, get in. Show them all this downtown.
For real.
I want to ask you something. Like we'll say you made it, you got to the pros, you 7th-round draft pick.
Yes.
We say because of your height.
Yes.
All right. One thing that you did get that a lot of people don't get is you got a chip, man. You got a ring, man. Why you didn't bring the ring?
Oh boy, I should have brought the ring. I should have.
I've never seen it. Well, maybe I've seen a Super Bowl ring.
I should have. And that's when I.
How did that feel? Just
oh God, man, outstanding. You know, it was selfish at first because I remember vividly getting the ring and handing it to my dad with an attitude. And what I mean with an attitude, here you go, Dad. I didn't earn that. I didn't say hut. You know, that's just, the quarterback.
You put a
thank you, be rich,
man.
thank you. And he said, son.
Just like you said, he showed all the points.
Yes.
I was part till we won.
Absolutely.
So what is he talking about?
Man, I mean, Dad coached me up, man. Son, did you help anything? What about the scout team? Coach Dungy said you had those guys prepared every single year, every single practice. And I was Michael Vick, I was those quarterbacks helping out. So shortly thereafter, I came to my senses, be rich and trade. I got my ring back, but I felt I felt that way initially, that I didn't say hut. But that experience, man, guys, it doesn't beat that. Because even when Cam Newton mentioned earlier about an MVP versus a Super Bowl,
you got a ring, baby.
I wholeheartedly disagreed with him. Now, I understand he would rather be an MVP, but my goodness, to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback, I don't care the longevity. Brad Johnson is not a better quarterback than Cam Newton. Trent Dilfer is not a better quarterback than Cam Newton.
Anybody, though.
Yes. That's the ultimate to lead to a championship like that. So that feeling, man, and I tell you guys a story, everybody would say that Coach Dungy, that was Coach Dungy's team. Because Gruden came over in a trade from the Raiders, and immediately his first year Super Bowl like that. Mm-hmm. But the respect for Coach Dungy was so through the roof. I'm talking about in the locker room, Lombardi Trophy, in the middle of the Super Bowl winning locker room. Dungy. And I'm talking even Gruden, a part of the chant. Wow. Led by Derek Brooks and Sapp and them boys, giving respect to knowing that this defense in Monte Kiffin was built by Dungy. He had everything in place already, and it just took an offensive mind to do it, to get him over the hump. But that respect, and I'm so happy Coach Dungy went on with the Colts and got his ring, awesome. Because he's such a stand-up guy, man. Stand-up guy. But to get a Super Bowl ring and be a champion of the festivities, just knowing what goes on and just the preparation, the mountaintop, getting over the Philadelphia Eagles where in cold weather where those guys didn't necessarily like being, as far as Sapp and, the Florida guys. Outstanding. Hey, you're the best.
That Rondé Barber interception, boy, when that interception happened, I knew it. I'm like, it's over.
Donovan McNabb stared down the slant route.
He stared down. Got that thing, and he was out in that NFC Championship game.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to hope, or you don't want to, I hope this team gets knocked out, or I hope this team does not make it, a team that's been your nemesis.
Yeah.
Go through that. Go through that team. It feels a little bit better when you can go through that team to get to where you need to be. You don't want to shun them. You want to go through the big dogs, and that's what I think competition is all about. And just to make it to the National Football League, and I say about the National Football League, 7th round draft pick, height, stature. Well, if I came around right now, I'll still be playing.
I was going to ask you that.
All that's up for debate. But what I will say, I was a little disappointed going to the NFL, and here's why. They took the competition away.
Mm.
From
politics.
Politics is straight, but not Democrat Republican politics, but politics.
Yeah, he's a first round, a second round, a third round.
Yes, absolutely, be rich. And I've grown from Pop Warner to JV to varsity.
If you'd had your chance, you'd have ate it up, wouldn't you?
Just come.
I know you would have.
Give me some reps.
Yeah.
Give me some valuable reps. Man, you can imagine getting reps in a 12-play series or 12-play period. So you're working on red zone, or you're working on the pass concept, third down, and all those 12 reps, the starter's going to get 6. The backup is going to get 3. And now you might be left with 2. Mm-hmm. And what if those 2 are handoffs? Man. How are you going to get evaluated on your fake? I mean, so that's the thing. It just took a little bit they took a little bit out of me against you, let's see who was the better quarterback. And that's why I'm so...
And you was better than some of them guys.
Well, Sean King, they didn't compete. I'm saying give me the reps, let's see.
Yeah.
And I would say, hey, he's better than me. When I went to the Indianapolis Colts, I didn't need no same reps as Peyton Manning. It's a better quarterback than me. No need to say
You got a chance to play behind him and learn.
Oh, absolutely.
That had to be great.
Oh, man, great, man. Peyton Manning ate football. That's all he did. I mean, he just ate football. But when you take the competition out of it, well, that's why I'm so intrigued about Dylan Gabriel, 3rd round, and then Shador said, how's that going to look? Is that going to look 6 reps? 6 reps?
Yeah.
6 reps, 3 reps? Because you still got to get Flacco and Pickett ready.
Yeah.
So how's that going to look? Is it going to be a true
Who's gonna get the real
evaluation? Yeah, who's going to get the true evaluation?
Well,
or is it a true open
Evaluate,
competition?
Nah.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Joe. Like, you know, we met, but here now, I'm gonna tell you one of the things, because I won't say it's the only thing, but one of the things that I get from talking to you, like you're not afraid of competition. Like, you very competitive and you have a passion for the game. Even talking about Quincy coming in, taking the visit and you showing him around, like, you were ready to compete. Okay, he's here, cool. Let me go and do what I need to do to make sure I'm ready. Yep. And I respect that, and I can feel that passion coming through. And where I'm going with that is, I'm sure that passion gets talked about and discussed in your household. Yeah. And the people looking, they've seen a young man come into the view.
Oh yeah, look at him. Look at the next Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket starting quarterback that's gonna take him to the chip.
He already putting the press on you to go to Tech.
Oh, he got to go to Tech. I'm gonna be. You know what? That's when I'm gonna really root for Tech, man. When I see you out there, man. And you better give me some sideline tickets so I can come root for you, man.
I always want something, man.
Hell yeah, I want something, man. Man, Joe Hamilton is not letting his son go to Georgia. We know that right now.
That's been a discussion.
That's blasphemy.
That is blasphemy.
Thank you.
Because him and his wife played at Tech.
Yeah. Somebody say that's, not letting the kid be a kid.
No, my daughter, bro.
Eventually, I might succumb to it, but he's going to have to really have a 100% guaranteed this is where I want to go. I mean, cry under his sheets, cry at night. It's going to have to be a pleading deal.
You going to Tech,
and then when I go to the game, if that happens and I go to the game, I have to be in all white. I can't put on red.
Hey, look, but what about that? What if Kirby say, hey, come on, Joe. Let Skylar come on, man. I'm going to help him get a governor's cup.
Oh, come on. That's beating Georgia Tech. That's funny. That's funny.
Hey, man.
I will say this. I will say this. If Skylar is good enough to be recruited by Georgia,
he gonna be.
I mean, he's good enough to be recruited by other schools. And Georgia's not the only one. If Georgia was the only one, yes. But if Georgia's recruiting, is other schools involved.
So look,
go ahead,
young man. Yes, what's going on, man? How you doing there, sir?
How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
We don't have two mics today.
I'm doing good. So you go to Landmark Christian School, and Landmark has had a turnaround with his football team. I did not know who the quarterback was, but man, just tell us about your journey, about Joe being your dad, and just where you are in life and how you feel about football, sports, and just a little bit about yourself.
Oh yeah, I feel great about football and sports, and with the turnaround at Landmark, it's been like you said before. We went 0-10 my sophomore year, so the year before last year we went 0-10, and we turned around and went 7-4. Went to the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Hosted a playoff game.
Congrats.
So yeah.
So wait, year you in now?
I'm a rising senior now.
Okay, so you about to be a senior.
Yes,
okay. You putting in the work?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I like that. You see how the numbers. You see how you probably didn't even pay attention to that. You see how the numbers matched up. Hold on now. He said they had made the playoffs in 8 years. When we were talking to Joe said that Georgia had beat Georgia Tech 8 years straight.
Oh wow!
I know y'all probably didn't thought about it. Maybe you had, but you see that? You see where it's already starting, man. So how is it having this very competitive day? But it seems like you got a real good, like, kind of calm head on his shoulders at the same time.
Yes, I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've seen him like angry, like for real, and it's really cool because I have a dad in the house, but I also have like a coach at the same time, so he can turn on that dad mode. And he also can turn on the coach mode simultaneously. So it's really an advantage to me having somebody like that in the house that can really just walk me through the whole.
So are you a scrambler? You a pocket passer? You both dual threat?
Yes.
Okay, Georgia Tech got something looking for.
They put that press on him, man.
There's one thing about Skylar, my son here. There's not one single point of pressure from me for him to play well or do any of those things. I've always told him and his sister, listen, all you have to do for me is be able to look in your mirror. Is anything left in your tank? No, sir. Did you give it your all? Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Hey, Trey.
Win, lose. I mean, that's it. I mean, there's nothing more than that. There's nothing more than that, especially as a dad, and especially sometimes when you look at it, I can't run away from what kind of dad I am. I'm a Hall of Fame dad, played at Georgia Tech, and I'm a quarterback, and I have those are facts.
That's awesome.
But I can't implode that on him. It's like, do this, do that. I want him to continue to have fun. When he said he loves the game, he loves the game. He want to watch the game. He want to talk the game. He want to be around it. For me, I can't be that dad in the stands that living through him. Yeah. He have his fun and just make sure that, that pain and regret. I wish I should have, could have. Don't leave anything on the table.
So look, but I do want to ask you this too. Now, yes, you have a dad in the house. That's a dad and also a coach. But you got a mom that played high level sports as well. I mean, tell us how that is. You got two parents who play high level sports.
She's probably on to me about stuff more than he is, to be honest. It's like constant talking about, did you do this? Did you do that? She kind of takes up that role, and I love the way she does it. She's so supportive of me. And she also helped me out with a lot of recruiting stuff. Like, she helps manage my Twitter, things like that, to what to go after.
You gotta love
Hey, Trey, so you got a son to go to Landmark Christian.
Yep.
Hey, you got to make sure, man, that we go to some of the games this upcoming year, man.
I mean, we going.
I want to go. You got to invite me out, man, 'cause I don't know the schedule.
My son he's in 8th grade. He knows, you know what I'm saying, your sister. And so he'll be over in high school next year. So, Christian Montgomery. I don't know if you know, he underclassman. But that's cool that you know who he is. But so me and him, we go. Me and my wife go. We try to support the school and go to at least one game. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not trying to crack jokes, but 2 years ago it was kind of tough. it was kind of tough being at the game, and I'm not saying anything negative about it, but it was kind of, because I want to see the school do well. Mm-hmm. I'm there. I want to see, except y'all did play McNair. That's my old high school. I wanted McNair. I ain't even gonna lie. I did want McNair to win. Yeah. I can't even lie. But did you play basketball as well?
I did.
Yeah, and so the only reason I know, because I would see, I took my son to a game against Columbia two seasons ago. We went to see Landmark against Columbia at Columbia High School, and your mom, she was one of the only people standing up just about the whole time. So I figured you had to play. Yeah, I didn't know who her child was or anything, but she's one of the few people who stood up the whole time. And so once I met her and know who your dad is and who you are, I'm like, okay, you had to play basketball. Yeah.
Shout out to Kenya. Shout out to my wife, because again, she knew. I met her in '95 when we both went to Georgia Tech, and she followed my. I'm sorry about that. She followed my career, but she's all in on this football stuff now.
That's awesome.
I'm talking about X's and O's. I'm talking the drops and the coverages.
Okay.
I mean, she's wanting it now, and I've seen her develop into that. So it's just no longer, they scored a touchdown. It's the yards to go. Why they run that play and all that. So yeah, she's embedded.
Why didn't you read the safety right in?
She's embedded to it. So shout out to Kenya for that. No doubt about it. She's an excellent mom and coach as well.
Hey man, she helped us get this connected, man. We getting close to time, but I want to say thanks for coming out, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Skylar, to you.
Hey
man,
Skylar,
thank you for stopping by. I know I'm gonna be there. He better come.
Oh no, I'm coming, bro.
I know I'm gonna be there. Doug definitely gonna be there, because we got
his kid. What? She graduated, right?
Cadence graduated. And Deggins is going to the 10th grade.
Yeah, man, boy, time is passing by.
Yeah,
so
man.
So we'll be there. We'll definitely be there. You know what I mean?
doubt about it, man.
I'm gonna have to tell him to not be acting a fool though. So I'm just give you all the heads.
Now my daughter played at Woodward, and they won the championship, and I was on them refs' heads.
So,
Oh yeah. Did they play Macon?
Yeah, we went in Macon.
Yeah,
okay, I was there. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. She was defensive player of the year, so she played.
Man, you don't take that for lightly.
At all.
Championship. No.
At all.
We got a ring. They got 2 rings.
Ooh.
I was gonna get me a ring. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God.
I was gonna. I'm still gonna get me a ring. They gave me the place to get them from. I'm gonna get me a ring, man. I got a ring. I got a chip.
I'm gonna keep him calm when we come to your game, because now that he knows you and know your dad, let me
I'm gonna
tell
be on you, bro.
He gonna be out
I'm
there.
being rooting for you.
He gonna be out there acting a plum fool. They gonna think he part of your family. I'm just telling you.
Oh no, I'm part of the family now.
I don't know if that's his uncle or I don't know who he
Be
is.
like, who that white ninja out there, man?
Hey, look, but listen, Joe. we gotta have you back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
because you know we gotta have you back. We definitely need to go longer. I would love to talk to you some more. You also say you'll be down to come on some lives with
Yes,
us. Because on the
absolutely,
lives we be more current, talking about what just happened over the weekend in different plays. He said he would love to come on.
Love to have you on there,
Chop
man.
it on with chop it up
Absolutely,
with us.
man. As the season get along, man, you know, basketball, football, definitely football in season. It's all good, man. It's
So y'all welcome Joe Hamilton to the new Waterboy. Coming soon.
Waterboyz
Stay tuned.
Show.
He gonna have his lawyer send us a contract. You better shut up.
I'm just honored, man. Honored. I remember that episode 64, man. I'm honored to be a part of it.
Dang, you
Like
remember? I forgot the episode.
No,
That was
like I said, man. So I'm in here for the first time, but it's not like I'm a stranger. I've heard you guys.
Thank you, man.
work. Content is off the chain, and y'all just relax, chopping it up.
Yeah.
We just chopped it up, right?
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah,
that's what I loved about it mostly.
Yeah, so look, ladies and gentlemen, hey, like we always tell y'all, the Waterboyz Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B. Rich, the great Joe Hamilton, and his son, Skylar, and Aaron, whoa,
Pittman.
the Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.